Good morning, everybody. Today is the first day of classes for this semester, so all of you are pumped to be back at school, right? Come on, you guys. Come on, get excited. I'm not. So firstly, I would like to introduce myself. Oh, hi. Come on in. Yep, take a seat. I'm going to begin class with a little bit of background information about myself and my interpreters. My name is Jimmy Belden, and this is my third year being a professor here at St. Catherine University, giving me a total of 15 years of teaching experience. My interpreters are Julie Olsen-Rand, hi Julie, and Erin McGovern. A little bit of background information about these two interpreters is that both of them were my students. So now all of you have a general idea of what your futures could look like. If you're an interpreting major, you could be sitting where those two interpreters are sitting in 2 or 3 years working for me. All right, so you have your new goal. Now we are going to take roll call. It's possible that some of you have not registered yet, so let's take a look. Stacy Altendorf. I should also mention that if you want to be called by a different name, let me know. Some people prefer their legal name and some people prefer to be called by a nickname, so whichever one you prefer. Joni Bolin. Anna Broderick. Maria Rundy. Chris Marie. Molly Collins. Your last name is different. All right. Bailey. Tamara Glesh. Tammy. Samantha. Carissa Johnson. Afton, Aaron, Shalina, Raylan, Amy, Catherine, Katie, sure. Is there anybody whose names I have not called yet? So I said everybody's name. You're all registered. Awesome. I want to let all of you know that I have a very good memory when it comes to faces and names. So just give me 2 or 3 weeks for me to connect who you are with what you look like. Sometimes if I'm struggling to identify a particular student, I'll write down a note about their appearance as to help me better remember their name. Moving on to the syllabus. It hasn't been posted yet because the syllabus from last year has been archived. I have contacted the help desk and I am waiting for them to send over the syllabus from last year and also all of the other documents that were posted on Blackboard. So I'm waiting on them to send over all of those documents. I'm hoping to have everything edited, posted, and ready to go for you by this Sunday. So it should just be 2 or 3 days to get everything organized. One major modification to this class from previous years is that the credit number has increased and an hour has been added to the class time. In the past, this class has been 2 credits, and now it is 4 credits. This means that we are going to have more time for class interaction, discussion, and critical thinking. Last year, this class was mostly lecture-based, and we would run out of time for group discussion. I'm happy that now we're going to have more time for interaction and individual reflection. My major goal for this class is to take all of you on a journey and travel into the deaf world. I want for all of you to explore deaf life, deaf community, deaf history, deaf ways of thinking, and also examine different current events that are happening in our society that can be related to the deaf community. Some of these new current events can come from vlogs that often contain hot new topics. So we will take what they are discussing in the vlog, bring it into class, and discuss it. For example, yesterday I saw that a new DVD has been released that is titled Autism. Have any of you heard of that word before, autism? Some haven't. That's totally fine. Autism is a new word that is starting to circulate throughout the deaf community. I'm hoping to snag a copy of this new DVD and show it in class. Later on in our schedule will be a perfect time for us to bring in this DVD and discuss the topic of autism. This is just one example of us taking modern events and pulling them into our classroom to incorporate class discussion. In class, I will mostly be lecturing from my personal experiences and knowledge. All of you have two books that are crucial for your success in this class, as well as this third book here. We will not be using these texts very much in class. However, I will select passages that I think will be beneficial for you to discuss and analyze. These passages can be incorporated into your term paper as they examine different perspectives, which will help to inform your paper. These books are designed for hearing people by deaf people, and usually open with a question to get you thinking about the upcoming reading and the point of view that will be discussed. And sometimes these comments can be worded very strongly and found offensive to some people. but I want you to keep an open mind. I want you to keep an open mind in regards to the deaf community, deaf life, and deaf perspective. It doesn't mean that all of you or hearing people in general are bad. They are just different cultures. So in this class, we will be discussing some topics that can be found offensive to your culture. I just want to let all of you know that that will happen, and I'm sorry if any of you feel insulted in this class this semester, but that is not the intent. We simply mean to examine various perspectives that maybe you haven't thought of before. We will be discussing the perspectives of women, people of color, and the lens of some deaf individuals. In class, we will be examining all of these different perspectives. So I want for all of you to come to class with an open mind. Sound good?